I hope you don't mind. I hate microphones, so I'm not going to use it, okay? So I just hope everybody can hear me. Okay, first of all, I just want to say, Andy, I know what you're going through with the payroll. I had the same problem with myself and my 5,000 soldiers. Okay? How am I going to pay them with the budget? But first of all, I just want to say, Andy, you don't know how much it meant to me to get your email about being here. I got his email, showed it to my boss, I hopped in my car, I drove all the way here from Fort Sill, Oklahoma, non-stop, except to get gas, use the bathroom, and show up here, okay? This means a whole lot to me. This country means a whole lot to me. The things that I do for this country means a whole lot to me. Being an individual from the inner city of Milwaukee. My parents were very poor. Now I'm a college graduate. I have a degree to be a professor of military science. I can teach at any university in the world that has ROTC. And I want to thank you for giving me that opportunity. And I want to thank you for letting me work for you for 46 years. I have a couple of things that I want to present to Andy and all of the employees here at Broadlands. Just hold on 1 second here. Let me get my little, what we call a ditty bag. I got my assistant over there. He's shining on the spot for now. I'll have to do you. I do have a presentation I'd like to make, and I'm not going to unveil it yet. I just want to read this. The Association of the United States Army, Milwaukee chapter, dated 18 January 2014. Memorandum to Andy Spaulding. Broadland Golf Course, 18 Augusta Drive, North Prairie, Wisconsin, 53153, USA. Thank God. Subject, U.S. flag presentation. This is a memorandum to certify that this U.S. flag was used by Army headquarters in the face of the enemy in Kandahar, Afghanistan, on 26-27 June 2002. It is presented to Broadland Golf Club and its employees for your patriotism and continued support of the war on terrorism. POC is the undersigned, Frank H. Parker, Jr., Command Sergeant Major, Field Artillery, United States Army. You can unveil the flag there. This is for you, your family, and your employees. And here's the certificate. Normally, I do not sign these. I have a 2-star general to sign it. But the employees here and Andy do not know my boss. They know me, so I signed it. So what I did is I got 2 copies. One for the wall where you and I discussed earlier, what's going to go, and one for your office. Okay? No problem. Normally, stuff like that, believe it or not, is property of the United States government. With my rank as a Command Sergeant Major, and I'm in charge of 5,000 people, I sometimes think I have a little bit of pull to do certain things. Okay? And I just can't say enough about this organization and things that I do. But I do have a bad reputation here. This last bartender, I drink cheap ass what? Whiskey. Thank you. So what I did, even though it's illegal with the troops in Afghanistan and Iraq to drink booze, even though when you raid these houses and homes or whatever, buildings and churches, you find booze. I have a collector's edition of military special, fine, blended, cheap ass whiskey. He probably won't break it open. military's honor when the United States Army and all of our allied forces, Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, invaded Iraq. One of the biggest things is the Saddam Hussein government printed up millions and millions of dollars to undermine the U.S. dollar on the current market. If you remember, if you're old enough, when we invaded the country, we found truckloads of U.S. money. Some of that money came back here, some of that money stayed there, okay, to support their economy. So one of the things that my guys did is we found, I want to say about $2 to $3 billion in counterfeit money that the Iraqi government printed. This money was supposed to be destroyed. Andy, I have no idea where you got this from. For you people that are not in the military, we have a military tradition. I did not leave home without my challenge coin. And the history behind this, if I go to a bar and I know that there are a bunch of soldiers, airmen, sailors, if I tap the bar and I know there's a soldier there and he don't tap back, he has to buy the whole bar around the drink. The second night that I was in Iraq, I went to this, I don't know what the hell this place was, but it looked like a house to me, but it was dark. I walked in, everybody treated me like crap. All of a sudden I heard a, and I did not have my coin. It was $400 and some round drink. So Andy, next time I come in here, don't you worry about that, because now you have your own official challenge coin. And when I'm home, now I live in Brown Deer, and I commute from Brown Deer to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I'm also the post commander for the VFW in Michigan, Wisconsin. We're going to give you your own VFW Post 10441 challenge coin from Captain Michigan. It has an American flag and a picture of a tank. Because I was in a tank crew when I was in originally in Afghanistan. Okay, and it has all the armed services on the back. We're going to present that to you, Andy. Also, Andy, I understand you have 2 kids. I had the privilege this year doing the Segway for Vets to entertain your son, and he rode in the cart with me. Myself and my guys, sometime this school year, we're going to go to your kids' school, and we're going to do their show and tell for all day, and we're going to present them with a flag that was flown in Afghanistan. For your daughter's class, we're going to present a flag to your son that was flown in Afghanistan. And I want to present them also with 2 little flags that I used on my uniform when I was in Afghanistan and Iraq. If you notice on the flags are going in the opposite direction. This is not a misprint. Reason being is whenever the military goes into combat, the stars and stripes always goes forward. That is the military's forward advance in the combat. That's the new thing now. We call it reverse. United States military reverse. So I'm giving you 2 flags to remind you that they have a date coming with me and some of my troops for their show and tell. 2 things that I want to say, and I'm going to set the and drink my cheap-ass whiskey. I will cherish the email that I received from Andy about being here, to show you how much I appreciate the things that you guys do for us in the military. And your organization, what they do for the Segway for Vets, which is one of the things that I'm very dear to. Okay, I appreciate that. Some people say, Parker, you're crazy. Why did you stay in the military for X amount of years? And for some reason or other, people don't understand. I have a younger brother. I haven't talked to him, I'm going to be honest with you, for 40 years. He did not like me participating in the Army, military period. But you know what? I can give a crap. This is what I do. This is what I enjoy. And I enjoy working for you 46 years of my life. And I want to thank you for everything you guys do for the military. Thank you for everything you do for us. And I'm going to salute you guys. It's an honor and a privilege. Also, at this time, Andy, if you try to get a hold of me again in the near future, you'll probably get a hold of me in Afghanistan. I'm going to be leaving for Afghanistan 12 February, again, for the third time. I'm going to go and visit the troops from Wisconsin, myself and my boss. I'll be there for approximately a month, give and take, just to say thanks from the people from Wisconsin. I'm taking about 5,000 pounds of Wisconsin cheese, taking about another 4,000 or 5,000 pounds of Wisconsin sausage stuff that was donated from local people. You name it. No, I'm not taking any booze, especially cheap-ass whiskey. You know. But just as a memento, the commanders on the ground, regardless of the armed services, they ask for Wisconsin soldiers simply because of their work ethics. Okay? They don't give up, they don't quit, and they love to party, whether they get booze or not. Okay? They love to party. My future after that, when I come back, I'm going to officially probably retire from the military. What I'm going to do after that, I do not know. But from my perspective, it's going to be very scary. Because this is all that I ever did, all of my life, my adult life, was be a soldier. And I love the responsibility of being in charge of 5,000 of America's finest. And I got one little caveat I'm going to say, and I'm going to be done. The best soldiers, airmen, sailors in the world are female. Say what you want, guys. I'm going to tell you a little story. I think I discussed it earlier with some of the females here who was talking to me. The normal guy on the battlefield will shoot a soldier, okay, and they'll wound him. Fine. But they fail to realize that once he gets back to the rear, he's patched up, and they send him right back to combat. A female shoots right here or right there. Okay? So I asked my females, why do you girls do that? I said, oh, Sergeant Major, no problem. Here's the answer. If we know that we can't kill him, we're going to shoot him there. Because every time we want to have whatever, or go to the bathroom, he will always remember that she or he was shot by a female soldier, airman. They'll never forget me. But in closing, thank you. I appreciate what you people do for this country. I really do from the bottom of my heart. In other words, I would not do it. We don't have all the problems fixed here yet in this country. But I'm going to tell you something. I've been all over the world about 4 times. This is the best damn place in the world to live. And I will not live anywhere else. And if you don't like it, there's the door.